Officer Anderson with Florida State Prison. I got my start in security in 2015, working for the Jacksonville Jaguars as on field security. I've been with the department since April of 2023. Security officers and corrections officers both go through in depth training, but state corrections officers, we hold state certifications. Take time to adjust yourself because prison is a totally different world. Remember your training and take time to take the advice and information from senior officers. The media doesn't mean to do any harm, but they tend to exaggerate the truth to get higher ratings and not tell the whole truth. We created a close friendship because we were defensive tactics partners while in basic recruit training. Physical health is very important. You want to be physically fit, so when you're responding to a emergency to help another officer, you don't want to be completely out of breath by the time you get there, and then you have nothing to give to help that fellow officer. The hardest part about being a corrections officer is the work-family balance. It can be emotionally and physically challenging and take a toll on you. I cherish my days off a whole lot. We only get 2 days off a week, so when I'm not at work, I try to disconnect totally and try to focus on family. Being a corrections officer and a parent is very challenging. You want to teach them right from wrong to become upstanding citizens. I aspire to promote to sergeant one day.
Hello, my name is Brianna Hudson. I am a full-time student and I am considering returning to corrections. I am actually from another state. I lived in Massachusetts for most of my life. I was a security guard in 2021 and worked for almost 2 years with two different security companies here in October of 2022, and that's when my corrections career started. During training, it was hard because I was not physically fit, I will admit. It was very difficult trying to meet the expectations of the academy. I did get injured a couple of times, which obviously put a damper on things. I ended up having to go back through the academy a few times, and that resulted in my ultimate resign from the department from my last injury. In all honesty, the hardest part about being a correctional officer was seeing how favoritism, in all honesty, plays a huge role in the department, and trying to do my job the best possible way I can, and seeing a lot of my friends and the people I've known do things that aren't okay. That's where the difficulty lies with my decision on possibly going back to corrections. I know that the money is there. I know that I've had the proper training on how to learn how to do my job. It's the hours and the schedule. I know that assignments are due at certain times, and with overtime being mandatory, that's where the struggle and the difficulty of making the decision to go back is. Hopefully, if I do make the decision to go back, I'm hoping that I can speak to the higher ups about my schedule in order to be able to balance getting my grades in on time. He's probably one of the closest things to like family I could consider. Being out here, moving down here by myself. I did meet a couple that were very friendly, very generous. Let me move into their house when I first moved here. But going through BRT and building that camaraderie with Anderson and building that friendship is it's not something I take lightly. We although we are on two different paths right now,